pattern for the day, that is abstract factory pattern. Now I am saying this is the factory of factories, right? In the earlier in the previous question, in the previous example, we are having only one thing, right? That is the notification. Now let's say with the notification we are having calling method also, calling, right? So these are two factories, so we will include them in one factory, right? That is called factory of the factories. We will check out different example. Okay, what is the definition? Abstract factory provides an interface for creating families of related or dependent objects without specifying their concrete class. These are dependent, right? Okay, so when to use it? When you need to create the multiple families of the product, right? Multiple families product in the same family are designed to work together. Okay, product in the same family. We will see the example. Okay, want to enforce consistency among the related objects. Let's move to the example first. Let's take the real life example, that is button and checkbox for different OS, that is Windows and the Mac, right? So we are having UI frameworks. Okay, what are the UI frameworks? We are having buttons, we are having checkboxes, right? So we are having two factories, two products basically. This is button, this is checkbox. Two products are there, so two factories will be there, right? So we will be having a combined factory for the same. How? Let's see. So the cross platform, these are some other example. We will check this one first. Now when to use it will be covered later. Where is the example? Okay, so here is the box, right? You are having the elements, UI elements, that is button, that is checkbox. For Windows you will be having Windows button. For this Mac you will be having Mac button. For checkbox Windows checkbox, Mac checkbox, right? Now you don't want to mix these things basically, Mac button with a Windows checkbox. Okay, so you want them separately. That's a simple point. So you use a abstract factory to ensure consistency. How? Let's check. First, two products are there, right? Two products are there. First one was button, right? Button for the window, for the Mac. Second one was, the second product is checkbox is there, right? So these are the two products. Again we will be having interfaces. After that, for the concrete we will be having, after this is the interface. We are having Windows button. Okay, the concrete product, Windows button, and the Mac button, right? And for this is also an interface. We will be having concrete product for the same, that is Windows checkbox, Mac checkbox. Great. Now these are the concrete products. We are having the definitions for the same. The render method is there, and inside that we are providing the definition, right? That is the abstract method from the interface. Okay, this is the interface, this is for the checkbox, right? So we have covered this product and the concrete products. Okay, these are the concrete products. Now abstract factory will be there, right? So now we will be having a combined factory. Okay, we are having this GUI factory. Okay, so combined factory will be there. I'm saying GUI factory. In that we will be having what? The button, that is create button. One method will be there, create button, right? And what else? Checkbox checkbox will be here, that is create checkbox, right? So two products were there. We are having a common factory for the same, right? Common factory for the same. Got it? Now what's next? We will be having the concrete methods for this, right? This is the interface, the factory interface. Okay, and these are the abstract methods inside this factory interface. Got it? Now for the concrete factories, what all you will have? Windows factory, right? Window is there and Mac is there, right? If you see here, window is there, Mac is there, window button and Mac button, right? So we can say we will be having the window factory, which will be implementing this interface. So inside that we will be having the definition for the both, that is create button and create checkbox. Okay, so instead of having like one thing in a one factory, we are having the combined factory. What was the definition? Definition was, or let's see this when to use. You need to create related objects, right? So these are the related objects. For the window we are having button and the checkbox. Same for the Mac, we are having button and for the checkbox. So these are the related products. We can create a unique or a one factory for the same, okay, for both of them. Same with the next, that is the Mac factory. Okay, this is the concrete factories. Inside that also we will be providing the definition, the implementation for the button and for the create checkbox, right? Basically in the factory what we are doing, we are just returning the object of the of the products, right? So inside that we will be returning new Windows button, right? Button, and inside this we will be returning Windows checkbox. Same with this, we will be returning new Mac button, Mac checkbox. Are you trying to find the logic, find the relation between these basically? Okay, so what we are having initially, we are having this products, that is button and checkbox, right? So button and checkbox are related for the window and the Mac. Window will have the button, also a checkbox, right? So window will have the button plus checkbox, right? Same with the Mac, we will be having button, we will be having checkbox. So these are the related products. Okay, we can create a factory, a same factory for the same, instead of creating one for the one. Okay, so instead of creating separately, we are creating a common factory like this. Okay, we are providing both the products that are common. Okay, and that's it. In the concrete function we will be providing the definition, the implementation. Let's check the code then, code for the same. Okay, so we have seen this product factory, right? We are having two products, first is button, second is checkbox, and we are having the same function render and render. Now we are having the concrete products. What are the concrete products? Window button, Mac button, window checkbox and Mac checkbox. In all of them we are implementing this interface and providing the implementation of the render function. Correct? This is also clear for all. Now the next part is factory, right? For the factory I am using the common factory for the button as well as the checkbox, right? For the button as well as for the checkbox, we are having the method create button, create checkbox. Now there will be a concrete factories. Now I am using the one factory for the window, one factory for the Mac, because they both have a common thing. Not the common, they both have the button as well as the Mac, right, which we have defined in the factory interface, the button and the checkbox, right? Are you getting the logic? This button and checkbox is common for the window as well as for the Mac, so we are combining them and using further in the concrete factories. Now for the Windows factory, it will be having the button as well as the checkbox, so implementing this GUI factory interface. Now for the button, we are returning new window button, right? For the checkbox, we are having the function, the method, that is create checkbox, and returning new window checkbox. Same with the Mac. Now in the main function, what is happening in the main function? The client code. This is the client code. Basically here we are having the main method. Okay, so in the main method, what we are doing, first we are having this GUI factory reference and selecting the OS. Okay, either it's a Mac or a window. Now if this is equal to the window, then we will be calling what? Window factory, that is the concrete factory, right? Concrete factory, this one, got it? This one, we are having the definition for the create button, for the create checkbox. After that, okay, this factory is done, factory part is done. After that, what we are doing, we are using this application. Now application equal to new application factory. Let's see, we can have this code here also, but we are using new class. Let's see what we are having here. This is a good practice. Okay, we should have a different class only. So here what we are having, now we know there will be a button for the window and the checkbox, right? And the checkbox for the window, right? We have called for the window, right? We have created the factory for the window. We have called this application for the window now, right? Now in the constructor, we are having this factory, that is the window factory. Okay, and then we are putting the value of this button as factory.create button. What we are having in the create button, new window button, right? So we can say button equal to this, what does written here, factory.create button, right? Button. Now instead of this, we can write factory.create button is returning this new Windows button, right? This is what, this is the product, right? The concrete product, right? We got this. Now we are having the button, window button, right? And same with the factory checkbox, right? We will be having new window checkbox. Great. And here in the render, what we are doing, we are just printing the values of this button and the checkbox. That is what, rendering Windows checkbox, rendering window button. So that's it. This is kind of complex, but if you try by yourself, you will be getting it. Okay, you will be mastering. This is the basics of the design pattern, right? So these are initial if you want to master system design. Here is the comparison between the factory and the abstract. In the factory, we are having only one product type. Here the family of the related products, as here we are having button as well as the checkbox, right? And then one factory class, one abstract factory class, but multiple concrete factories. For window and for the Mac, we are having different concrete, right? For the concrete factories, use case, shave factory, coffee factory, as we have done the example, right? Here GUI factory, we have seen the example, and thus these are some common comparison. Got it? That's it for today. So this is the abstract factory, the family of factories, factories, right?